Hello, this is
Chastity Belt.
And you're listening to Cigar City Radio.
Cigar City Radio is sponsored by No Clubs and StateMedia.com. Find out about upcoming concerts in Tampa Bay by visiting StateMedia.com and tagging No Clubs on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. Use the hashtag #WeAreConcerts.
Here's what No Clubs has coming up this summer. Tuesday, July 30th, August Burns Red brings their 10 Years of Constellations tour to the Ritz Ybor with Silverstein and Silent Planet. Tuesday, August 6th, at the Orpheum, Baroness is bringing the Gold and Gray tour to Ybor. Thursday, August 15th, at Janice Live, Umphreys McGee and Magic City Hippies are going to be in town. Saturday, August 17th, at the Ritz Ybor, you can catch Pedro the Lion and Me Without You. Sunday, August 18th, at Vinoy Park, we have Revolution, the Good Vibes Summer Tour with Protege, Collie Buds, and DJ Mackle. I'm sure there's going to be a little bit of smoke in the air. For more info on all these shows and to see the rest of the lineup coming to town throughout the year, head to statemedia.com and use the hashtag #WeAreConcerts. Welcome to Cigar City Radio. The song you just heard was Out of Touch by Fruit and Flowers off the EP Drug Tax. I'm your host, Randy Ojeda, and making the magic happen, a total babe, Mr. Jason Solanas.
Have you ever tried to hydrate yourself using Zephyr Hills bottles exclusively by using them as an...
What is with you and all of a sudden?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Okay. Our guests on this episode are an American rock band from Walla Walla, Washington, Chastity Belt. They're performing at Babe Fest, Love Your Rebellion's Babe Fest, to be exact, which you might remember Angela Page from a few episodes back, who we interviewed about this festival. And then at the festival, we got an exclusive chat with Chastity Belt. But what's great about this episode, my favorite thing about it, is that you won't hear Jason or myself on this episode at all, because we had guest hosts Anna Bryson and Amy Diaz. They came out and they interviewed Chastity Belt, and they were actually really big fans of the band, so it was cool to see how excited they were to sit down and talk to them. And it was cool because, you know, we're all about women to the front here at Cigar City Management and Cigar City Radio, so, you know, Jason and I stepped back, way back outside of the episode and put the women to the front and let them interview Chastity Belt. And they did a great job. It was their first podcast interview ever. So give a shout out to them and give a shout out to Chastity Belt, who is an amazing band. They rocked hard at Babe Fest, and you can follow them on Instagram at Chazzy Belt.
CHAZZY Belt.
Nice, Jason. Good spelling.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. All right. So here it is. Chastity Belt.
Hi guys, I'm Anna. And I'm Amy.
We're here with Creative Loafing. We're hosting Cigar City Radio today. We are interviewing Chastity Belt. They're playing tonight at Love Your Rebellion's Babe Fest. Can you guys go around and introduce yourselves?
I'm Julia.
Lydia.
I'm Annie.
And I'm Gretchen.
So you guys are going on 10 years of being a band, according to Wikipedia.
2020.
That's right.
Yeah.
Our 10-year reunion.
But your music has changed a lot since some of your earlier songs, like Giant Vagina and Pussy Weed Beer. So could you kind of talk about your evolution as a band and maybe how you've changed and how you've stayed the same?
I'd say we just keep getting older and more mature, maybe. Better at our
We're
instruments
maturing.
over time.
Yeah, we're less of a joke, but we still have a sense of humor.
That's what stayed the same.
Yeah.
And we're still friends.
That's the most important one.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
say we're even closer.
Hey, when you guys started, did you think you would make it this far?
No.
I didn't
I
even
didn't
know
really
what-
think about it.
Yeah. I didn't really know what being in a band was.
I
Yeah.
definitely had this feeling like we were going to stay a band for a while. But I didn't know what that meant.
I didn't ever question it. It just happened.
Yeah.
We just watched the Unlocking Chastity
Oh,
Belt.
great.
Oh, that's a classic.
Oh no, it was so cute. But it's just interesting to like see that like from 7 years ago and then see you guys now. So that's kind of why we asked. But,
What do you mean? What was interesting?
I mean, just that it seems like right now you guys, it's like Chastity Belt. It's just a band. Everybody knows who Chastity Belt is, I feel like. And then it was kind of like
We're doing this thing. We're out here, you know.
neo post-punk.
Yes, exactly.
That's another thing that hasn't changed. I think we're still neo post.
That's our genre. Post-punk.
Just every
just keep
year
adding
we
a
add
post.
another
Yeah.
post. We're developing. We're growing.
I'm glad
changing.
our friend captured that time.
too.
Yeah.
I know, it's like a really sweet video. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
Nice little
it's
time
really
It was
capsule.
his final
nostalgic.
project in his video class.
Yeah, he was in a documentary film class. So, yeah.
He was like, I want to make a rock doc, a rockumentary. And we are like, great. And now it's forever documented, that time. And I feel like I'm really drunk in the
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the entire thing, really.
That part's documented.
And I was kind of really drunk that entire year, so it's just like,
Makes sense.
An accurate portrayal.
One of my favorite songs in the whole universe is Cool Slut. I think that it's like reclaiming the word. Is that what you guys intended? Or can you tell me about the meaning behind it?
definitely, yeah, reclaiming the word. In college, like freshman year, I used to sing a slut song, and so that, and like I don't remember how that one went, but it's like
There's
cool
some
slut is
similar
kinda like-
phrases.
yeah. I sang a lot about like looking for the dick. Looking for the dick.
Yeah, I just remember that part.
Yeah, but there it was like we're just a couple of sluts looking for the dick, and then there isn't. Yeah, it went on. I would riff on it a bit.
It made me
Usually would
love.
last like 10 minutes.
It made me love the word slut. I say it all the time in a good way.
It's
great.
great.
Word, yeah.
It's great.
On St. Patrick's Day, there was this girl that like tried to fight us, and she called Anna a slut actually, and
I
she
said,
like
I'm a cool slut.
Hell yeah.
that was great.
That's great.
So you guys did that.
Amazing.
So one of my favorite songs is Different Now, and it always makes me cry, and it kind of feels like you're like a friend of mine talking to me and like telling me that everything's gonna be fine. I'm gonna
make me
figure it
cry.
out. No, but I don't. Yeah, so it's kind of about, I mean, figuring stuff out, and it's like you'll get there eventually. Do you guys feel like you've figured out what you're gonna be doing and who you're gonna? I mean, not in like the grand
Absolutely
sense of
not.
everything, but as
Figured
far
it all
as
out. Got any questions?
I feel like part of figuring it out is like being okay with the fact that you're always going to be figuring it out.
Yeah.
And so you just constantly, you need friends who remind you that. And you're like, "It's- no matter what, it's going to be fun. And these are the friends that remind me that.
You're never gonna figure it out.
true.
but that's fine.
So don't be hard on yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's pretty much what the song is saying. I'm just thinking about like as a band and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
We're definitely still figuring it out.
Yeah.
Always
Always.
learning.
Yeah.
I
Changing
feel like
also.
that's like some people's downfall is that they think that they've figured it out and
Yeah.
they're just like, yep, this is the way it is.
Where's the growth? You know, you
it's
can't
good
learn
to always
grow.
be learning, always be open-minded.
Post.
Yeah. That's what all the posts are about.
Yeah.
With each post, we've figured something out.
What's been the best part of your musical endeavors over the past year?
For me personally, I would say just all the amazing people I've gotten to meet through being in this band.
For sure.
It's really shaped my entire social life, really, and connections with people.
Lots of friends.
Yeah, just meeting people, making like connections, networking. No, I mean more like emotional connections and friendships. That sounded really business-like.
Just like
That's actually my least favorite part.
and
Yeah.
being able to like keep in touch with friends all over the world because we get to
Yeah.
travel for our job, even though it's like not glamorous and we don't get to see that much aside from the venues. It's like,
It's more about the friendships.
yeah,
people.
it's definitely about the friendships.
I feel like it kind of expands your perception of how like big the world is or
Totally.
how small it can feel, and like really helps combat any kind of loneliness or something, because there's so many people you can connect with
Yeah,
all over.
agreed.
Tell me about your relationship with your fans.
Oh,
Love them.
love the fans.
It is. I think, like, watching that documentary and thinking about when we started playing music together, I don't think we ever imagined, like, having fans.
Yeah.
So it's still, like, hard to wrap my head around that we have fans. But I do really appreciate and feel lucky that there are a lot of people out there, like, listening to our music and connecting with it. Feels
Yeah.
special. Yeah.
And it feels like the past couple days we played these shows around Seattle, and it felt so good to sell merch and talk to people afterwards. We hadn't played a show for a year, and I'd forgotten what that feeling was like, to like realize that our music, like mostly for me, it just feels like I'm doing it for myself and for my bandmates, because
Yeah.
it feels so good to play music. But then to have people come up and say things like what you were saying about Different Now, like, it just feels really good.
Yeah.
And wild, totally crazy.
Has that kind of development, has that changed like your songwriting like approach or anything like that, or what your songs are about, or like knowing that you have a larger fan base? I don't know if that's affected anything at all, or
It's definitely added some pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard not to feel weird about stuff. When
Yeah.
I feel like we did go through a phase where it was,
I feel like I went through a phase where I was sick of having all the interviews be like about the same songs and like about being feminists, and so I was like consciously like, I'm not gonna write like feminist songs anymore, and that's my version of feminism, is not like having to do that, you know? It's like, I'm a woman, so I have to talk about being a woman in my music. It's like, no, I can sing about whatever.
Yeah.
What can we expect from you guys next?
Well,
We have an album coming out in
Yep.
September.
Can you tell us about it?
It's
beautiful.
It's beautiful. It's like the most time we've ever spent recording. We've got violin on there and playing some violin.
oh, wow.
Cello.
Trumpet,
Fred.
keys.
It's a little, yeah, we've kind of expanded the sound a little bit, at least on the album. A lot more vocal harmonies.
Mm-hmm.
A little more hi-fi, I would say.
I would say it's a little more hi-fi. It's a little more
Sad.
down
It's
tempo.
pretty
It's
sad.
pretty sad.
Pretty jammy.
Yeah, sad and jammy.
so like your other album.
So basically the same. One more post added.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just more and more getting into ourselves, our sound, you know?
feeling ourselves.
Just feeling ourselves.
Self-indulgent. No.
Speaking of which, Julia, you have like a solo album coming out in June, right?
Speaking of being self-indulgent,
I'm kidding.
yeah, I do have a solo album coming out in June 14th, everyone.
We're all so proud of you.
Yeah.
So proud.
Beautiful.
It is very beautiful.
My band has been very supportive. Yeah. Gretchen's gonna play drums on it for my release show.
I am.
Gotta practice.
So excited.
We're getting tattoos after this. Will you tell us what to get?
Ooh. You know that emoji that's like
Oh,
that face? I don't know how like half the face is like scrunched.
Yeah.
definitely.
Like the sex face?
Yeah, yeah.
the-
I
that
could.
one?
Yeah, it's well.
No, not that one, not that one.
The one that's like. Ooh.
It's like a cringing
if I'm
smile.
ready,
kind of.
but
Yeah,
it
it's
could
not
be
the-
like an
the-
orgasm face, I guess.
No.
The mouth
It's
looks
like
like
the
a
eyebrows are
talking
like
about.
going up, and it's like.
It's like.
I don't know.
Oh, like the cum face?
I feel like it's a
Yeah.
cringe.
Yeah, it's kind of a cringe.
So you want that on our bodies?
that one.
Oh, that one.
I was just saying to Gretchen today that I would get that tattooed on me, but
Okay,
just an idea. I just use that emoji a lot.
got
That's
it.
a good one.
Maybe what's your favorite emoji? Do you have one?
Us?
Yeah.
I feel like I use the cowboy emoji a lot.
Oh, that's
Yeah, me
good.
too.
That's a good one.
The sunglasses, just like sarcastically cool.
Cool. Yeah.
I use the nerd one a lot.
Yeah, me too. I know.
I'm like if I'm like a little embarrassed about what I'm saying. Like,
The purple devil still really speaks to me.
I like that one
good.
too.
I've gotten into
That's
the
fun.
clown one. I used to really hate it. And then
I love the
I
clown.
like the
Oh, I'm
clown.
into
I like
it.
the red troll face too. That I think it's kind of by the clown.
Yeah.
And the juggler.
Oh, the juggler's good.
I like
I
the
feel like I've never seen
use
that.
Yeah,
that a
the
lot.
hands.
And then there's that moon with the little cute little smile.
Oh, that one is
The
cute.
bashful, friendly moon.
Yeah.
Maybe
Oh
that.
man, there's just too many emojis. You
Yeah.
can't use them all.
But we should definitely be going in the emoji direction for the tattoos.
Get whatever feels
You know, or
good.
whatever. Shrek is really in right now. I just got it. My last tattoo was a Shrek tattoo.
Can we see it?
Yeah.
Oh, they can't see it on the
It's
podcast.
hard to see. It's like Shrek and Crossbones. Yeah, like the ears.
Or yeah, I mean, below is an example of like a phrase to live by. You know, if you have any
Yeah,
phrases
phrases
you
to live by are
believe
really
in.
good.
What is your phrase to live by?
Live, laugh, love.
The one Julia gave me is nobody cares, right?
Yeah.
No, nobody cares.
We say nothing matters.
All the time.
Nothing matters. You could.
We were
do
really
that.
scared going into this, and we're like, remember, nothing matters. It's fine.
No regrets. I have that tattoo.
Oh, yeah.
As well. No expectations.
I guess
no
I have
regrets.
that's Amori.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do too.
Yeah, phrase
A lot
is
of
nice.
phrases.
Wow.
Cool choices. Wow.
Do you guys sign boobs a lot?
Oh,
I don't think I
I've
ever
ever
have.
signed boobs.
Really?
You could be the
never.
first.
Yeah.
Do you want to?
We definitely signed a dude's chest before. Remember
Yeah,
that?
I do remember that.
Will you sign my boobs?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
feel like that's a good place to wrap that up.
All right, thank you guys so much
you.
for being
Thank
on
you.
Cigar City Radio today. This is Chastity Belt.